This video is for class 8 chemistry, and in this video we are discussing about double displacement reaction. Actually, we were discussing four types of chemical reactions from the chapter chemical reactions. They were combination reaction, decomposition reaction, displacement reaction, and this is the fourth one, which is double displacement reaction. So what is a double displacement reaction? Let's see. A chemical reaction in which two compounds in their aqueous state, or I can say in their liquid state, exchange their ions or radicals to form new compounds is called a double decomposition reaction or a double displacement reaction. Okay, I'm trying to explain this particular paragraph. So there should be a reaction between two compounds, that is very necessary. Unlike previous reactions where the reactants might be an element or a compound, or it might be two compounds, right, or it might be a single compound, etc. But here two compounds needs to react, that too in their aqueous state, that is in their liquid state, to exchange their ions or radicals, For those who don't know what are ions or radicals, actually they are atom or group of atoms having positive or negative charge. To form new compounds is called a double decomposition. That means here two compounds are there and they are breaking down. Okay, therefore double decomposition or double displacement reaction. Let us understand why double displacement. So in this reaction, this is a general reaction given to us. Here we can see a compound having a positive radical A and a negative radical B, right, reacts with another compound having positive radical C and negative radical D. Here what is happening? The radicals are being exchanged. Here you can see C is combining with B, right? C is combining with B, whereas A is combining with D. So what have they done? They have exchanged their partners. So they have exchanged the radicals. So that's why they are writing here exchange their ions or radicals. Now why double displacement? Let us try to understand this now. So they have written double displacement because here you can see one positive ion is displacing the another positive ion, which is A, and one negative ion is displacing the another negative ion, which is B and D. So here to make new compounds CB and AD. So going to the next column, here AB and CD are two reactant molecules. They exchange their ions or radicals to form new molecules or new substances, CB and AD. Double displacement reactions are of two types. One is precipitation, the other is neutralization. In this video we shall discuss about precipitation reaction. So precipitation reaction is a chemical reaction in which two compounds in their aqueous state react to form insoluble solid. That means two liquids, both of the reactants should be liquids, and when they react, one of the products should be insoluble solid called precipitate, as one of the product is known as precipitation reaction. So what is a precipitate? Let us see. A precipitate is an insoluble solid formed when two compounds in their aqueous state, that is the liquid state, react chemically with each other. It is indicated by an arrow pointing downwards in the chemical equation, like this. Yeah, arrow pointing downwards, right? So what is a precipitation reaction? A reaction in which precipitate is formed when two aqueous solution reacts with each other. Okay, so now example, when barium chloride solution reacts with sodium sulfate solution. When barium chloride in the aqueous state reacts with sodium sulfate, which is also in the aqueous state like here. Okay, and when they react, what is formed? A precipitate is formed, right, which is barium sulfate. White color precipitate is formed with another aqueous solution, which is sodium chloride. So one solid is formed, precipitate is formed, hence it is an example of precipitation reaction. The another example will be, some more examples of precipitation reaction are, sodium nitrate in the aqueous solution reacts with hydrochloric acid, which is also liquid state, to give sodium chloride, which is white precipitate, along with nitric acid, which is another liquid. Let's try to understand other examples as well. So few examples are given here. Copper sulfate, which is in the aqueous state, reacts with sodium hydroxide, again in the aqueous state, to form copper hydroxide, which is a blue precipitate, which is a solid, with another product, which is sodium sulfate, which is in the aqueous state. Third example, lead nitrate reacts with ammonium hydroxide, both should be in the aqueous state, to form lead hydroxide here, right, which is white precipitate shown by the arrow, and ammonium nitrate is formed, which is in the aqueous state, that is in the liquid state. The last example, number 4, calcium chloride in the aqueous state reacts with sodium hydroxide in the aqueous state to form calcium hydroxide, which is a precipitate, which is white in color, along with sodium chloride in the aqueous state. Okay, this much for this video, right? Thank you so much.